What's up, friends? This is Tattoo Shop Talk, weekly web show where we talk in a tattoo shop and we talk about tattoo shop related subjects, chit chat conversations, and all that stuff. If that's your kind of thing, subscribe. If you want to say something, leave a comment, don't be shy. So today we have the great Uldis here and we will talk about tattoo machines that we have randomly placed on our table. This is not like instruction or review video, this is our experiences, what we've done and what we found useful, and we will share it with you through this medium of global network. So let's start. Ba-down!
Shlibdida.
So how did your machine journey started? What type of machine was your first machines and how did you find them and how did that evolve?
My first machines, I think, like my first machines, I bought from eBay. It was like Chinese machines, you know, those kits. They were not really good. So yeah, next machines I bought Setsiferis machines, which now I don't have no more. But they were good. They were alright. They were the first good machines I owned. And the next machines I bought were machines from Lucky Supplies. Yeah, they make really good machines. So yeah, the first one I got was Rollomatic. I've been using it since day one, still using it. It's my everyday machine. Real good for basically anything. I was pulling it like from 3 to burnt up 14 round liners or something like that. Then I bought this. It's Juris Bulldog shader.
Is this?
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same, but it's like this is some sort of a disco edition. It's a bit more colorful. Yeah, not really much of a fan of this machine. Not using it anymore. It got really overheated, like when you work long sessions. And then I don't remember what was next, but I don't think it matters.
You know what matters? Why you chose them.
Why?
How did you figure out? Because many people ask us, they're like, what machine should I get? Or what's a good machine for beginners? So, or what's the first machine to buy? So how did you get, like, you got eBay, then you got Setsiferis, then you got this stuff. How did you...
I guess just, I don't know, like being in an apprenticeship, that would be the best option. But if you're on your own, then...
How did you do that? How did you figure out? Who suggested you stuff?
It was from the site Workhorse, I guess, Workhorse Irons. So like they had like Soba pilots and all that. Like I knew that they were good machines and blah blah blah. So I bought them. So yeah, that's the way I got into that kind of machines. Then just heard about Lucky Supplies. Obviously about these guys, Mike Malone and Sailor Jerry. Tried that, and since then I trusted the company and was buying like, I don't know, I bought this bird crack machine, but I don't think it. No, I think it's under Lucky Supplies as well. Maybe not. I don't care. It's like, but it like with this machine, I feel it's good. It's really made really well. Everything works fine. But it's really expensive. That's what I don't like about it. But it works really good. It's fine, but definitely a bit overpriced, I guess. Maybe.
In your opinion.
In my opinion. Definitely I started with coil machines. I didn't even know about rotary machines back in the days. Like, it's not like back in the days. I'm not that old, but so I felt this was the right way to go. Yeah, most of the machines are coil. Yeah, this is Tim Hendrick. Again, American-made machine. I use it for shading, but more or less for round shading. You know, those lettering stuff. And yeah, what about your coil machines?
Ha! Well, I didn't get the kit, but my first coils were these two. Pew! These two I got from the guy I was working for, and he was sort of teaching me, and he said I can sell you like a kit, but not the kit, like not the eBay kit, but something to start with. So I got these two machines, I got power supply, which was the the basic one, the heavy one with the thing. If I wouldn't lost it, it's probably still working somewhere. A pedal. I ordered some grips, some inks, so all that. This one is by Mao or something. That's some Spanish thing, and all that area knows the guy. And this is classic Mickey Sharp's thing. I use this one still. It's a small, fast machine. It's like 3, 5, 7, maybe you can put something bigger, but you have to be careful. And I love it, and it works, and like it haven't been like much messing around with it. This one I only have it because that's my first machine. It's sort of for shading, but it works. Like many people try to tune it, and it's like sort of for light shading, but you can breathe on that tattoo and it will be as good. But one dude once asked, he's like, do you want to sell me that frame, because it's like classic Mickey Sharp's frame? So I was like, oh, it's worth something, so I'll put it on my shelf and I'll keep it there. Yeah, those were my first machines, and then I bought this shader from fellow tattoo artist, but it had a problem with this thingy.
Yeah, mine as well had the same. It's replaced now.
Yeah, I replaced it myself, but at least it stopped hitting me with electricity. I'm not scared of it anymore, but I still don't use it because it's too strong of a beast for my skill. So I respect it too much. I also bought some custom-made machine, but it kind of wasn't very successful. Many people tried to tune it, including myself, and now I gave it to a guy to set it up, and it's still there, and it's like I gave up on it. So that's my coil machine story. I have another one for small lines which I use only for 3s and 4s. So I know that this is like 5-ish, that one is 3, 4. Then I sort of ordered one for 9, 11, 14, but that is kind of still being adjusted.
Speaking of 3s and 4s, this is
I remember this one.
Another coil machine. It's a Polish company, Tattoo Me. Works kind of weird, but really it's like meant for, I guess it's meant for like tube writing small needles. It's really soft, and like I use it maybe once a month for like Japanese hair or something like that. Cool looking machine, but you know, it's kind of cheap, but you can do stuff with it. Like
it's also sort of okay company.
Yeah, it's like I haven't used the heavy end, like those power liners, bulldogs or what they called. I don't remember, but I see people using them, so should be good.
But yeah, with those machines, sometimes you read, and on the website it states like, oh, goes from 3 to 11 easy and all that.
Yeah, the same is with this Rollomatic. Like a lot of guys I've been working with, they just like don't like it. I don't know why. This is one of my favorite machines. A lot of my fellow tattoo artists got it, didn't like it, sold it, but I like it. Only thing I don't like it is the, how do you call it?
Closing mechanism.
Yeah, it's a bit too wide. So I
think that's the thing when it's like
stems.
American and like
no, like I have like these are American. This is American, but still it's really weird. For like the bird crack machine, like it fits perfectly. Like geometry or what do you call it? I don't know. It's perfect. Like it fits and
because sometimes you feel that difference if you have found your metal grips and then you get the disposables and you're like, oh, it's impossible to tighten it.
Yeah. With this, like disposables, it's impossible with this. But like I don't know, like this machine really works for me. With like it's meant for small needles, mostly. But I've been doing
cool
a lot of stuff with it.
But yeah, how did it go? So for example, I bought those machines. I bought liner and shader. Then I figured with time that this liner works with these lines and that shader is in my shelf. But like like when you buy a machine, you're kind of expecting to be it overall, but then for you it works for certain things, but for certain lines at certain speed, and it turns out that you need this for that stuff, that for that stuff, and
well, everybody has their own way of tattooing, So I think that's the reason why some of my friends didn't like it, because they were working different. I don't know, I think most of the it's just like it's in your hand. Like you can do tattoos with different kind of machines. It's just you have to feel it in your hand.
So how many
Maybe.
machines you change till you find your everyday
didn't-
workhorse?
I didn't change. This is like on my third machine, still like using it every day. When I bought this, it was like, oh, it's a bit weird, but I got a hang of it and it was alright. Then this was super weird, but like when you start at the two, it's like, what does this machine do? Okay, okay, and it's good. Of course, you will see how it heals after a while, and you get used to machine after I don't know, maybe 3 months. Like you have to do a lot of tattoos to understand it. Like you have to do ribs, you have to do arms, like easy spots, hard spots. Then you kind of get the feeling how it goes. So a lot of like heavy and like for 9s and 11s and 14s and even round shaders for liners if you use. It was like I had better. Like if you take bird crack, I had stronger machines, but it works fine. But yeah, I find struggle a bit with like those fat areas, hips and fat ribs. And
Yeah.
blah,
With this
blah.
machine, I just realized that I'm not even planning to get used to it and figure out what it's worth for. Okay, mister.
Okay,
What else do you have in there? What are those weird machines?
I have some prison machines.
Ooh.
Rotaries. So yeah,
What's rotary?
it's a dildo.
Why coil is sideways?
Yeah, basically
Strange.
it's just a motor inside.